Hey guys, so I have that job interview today. I need to leave pretty soon actually. I need to change and then leave. And I need to stop by the grocery store first and get some lunch because I'm cooking a grilled cheese at the moment, but I have to be at this interview thing or whatever until from 3 o'clock to 8 o'clock, and it's 1 o'clock now, because I don't think a grilled cheese is gonna tide me over till 8 o'clock, so yeah, but that's all I have in the house at the moment, so yeah. I'm not really nervous about it. I'm just not sure what to expect exactly. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of excited, but I don't know. I'm just having one of those days where maybe this is just me, but when I don't have any plans made, I want to go out and make plans with people. But then when I actually have plans to go do something, or I have a job or something, I want to stay home. Is that just me, or that's just me? Okay. Hey guys, so today I went to that job interview and I was essentially hired on the spot. I pretty much started training right away. My shift is like 5 hours a day, 4 days a week. But yeah, my manager trained me and this one other woman for 4.5 hours, and the last half hour of our shift, she wanted us to start making calls because it's a campaign fundraiser for one of the theaters here in Sarasota, and so we had about half an hour left in our shift, and I kind of got my stuff organized, so that took me about 10 minutes to do that. So I had about like 20 minutes left at this point, and I made 2 or 3 calls, and like halfway through my last call that I made, I started getting like a anxiety attack, like more major, like it was worse than I had ever experienced before in the past. So I finished the call as quickly as I could, and with about like 10-15 minutes left in my shift, I told my manager that I essentially had to head out early because I needed to go see my grandmother in the hospital, which was true, you know, but it could have waited another 10 minutes, but I was just full-blown anxiety attack. Like, I could barely get out the door before I like broke. So I don't know. If you don't know already, I may have mentioned this yesterday or the day before, I don't remember, but I have anxiety. For the most part, I'm able to manage it in most situations. In regards to talking on the phone, I can talk on the phone, but it takes me like 10 to 20 minutes to get my thoughts together and get myself to a point where I can dial the phone and call whoever it is I need to call. I do have my days when I'm able to just pick up the phone and dial a number without thinking about it, but most of the time it takes me a few minutes to get to the point where I can do that. So just, having a stack of papers of previous patrons and donors and stuff, like a good stack of like 30 people or something, and be like, here, call these people, and just having to call these numbers without without having to like take 15 minutes. I don't know, it just stressed me out. Like, I have no rational explanation for my anxiety in regards to calling people on the telephone. With certain people I'm fine. With my parents, a couple of my aunts, a few cousins, a few friends, I'm fine. You know, I'm fine with certain people that I call on a regular basis. But if I need to make a doctor's appointment, it takes me like 10. It takes me forever to pick up that phone and be like, hey, can I schedule a doctor's appointment? I need to schedule, say I need to change my flight on something. It takes me I have to take 10 to 20 minutes before I can call Delta or AAA or whoever I booked the flight through and be like, hey, I need to change my flight, or whatever, I need to change my hotel, or you get the point. It just, yeah, so I mean, I love my manager. My manager is a hoot. She's amazing. This other girl that I was working with, she's really nice. Really good person. I mean, so overall today, I think today went really well for the most part. Except for, like, the last half an hour. Like, I was fine the entire training session. Like, we did some mock calls and stuff. Like, we weren't actually calling. I was fine. But as soon as my manager was like, okay, here's a stack of papers, here's the forms you need to fill out if somebody wants to donate money, my anxiety just kicked in. Like, and I didn't even realize it was that bad. I mean, I've never been in like a fundraising situation like that. Excuse me, I've never been in a fundraising situation like that where I knew I had to try and make as many calls as I could within a certain time frame. Which, I mean, I thought I could do, like, no problem. I kind of figured I'd have a little bit of anxiety about it, but after a few calls I'd be fine. But, I don't know. It just, the first couple calls that I made, the people were like, oh, I don't really have the money at the moment, maybe next year or maybe in a couple of months. And I was like, okay, fine. And then, like, the last call I made, the person was like, oh yeah, I can donate a little bit, like, I can do about $20, And I was like, and she was like, can I mail in a check? And I was like, yeah, sure, let me find the address or whatever. But, like, for whatever reason, when she said, oh, can I mail a check? Like, for whatever reason, that just, put me over the edge, because I don't know. I'm rambling. You get my point. I do this all the time. My mom bitches at me all the time about, like, just saying the same thing over and over again. But, yeah, I've never really talked to a psychologist or anything about this, because when I'm flying, when I'm going to job interviews, for the most part, when I'm calling people on the phone, I've been able to manage it for the most part, I think. But I need this job. I need this job, but at the same time, I don't want to just leave the job because of something that just seems so trivial to me, you know? But I don't want to get home at the end of the day, 4 days a week, and just walk out the doors like breaking down in tears, you know? Like, is it really that worth it? I don't know. Like, I don't know. I like the environment. The people are really nice, and it's not like I don't want to be there. It's just dealing with the anxiety. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just really bummed about it because I can't not have a job. I need a job. I need something to do. I want to earn money that I can say is mine, you know? And it's I love how this camera cuts off after like 10 minutes. And it's the fact that I want to earn money that I can say is mine and that I earned it, you know? Because there's just some sort of, like, for me, there's a sense of accomplishment when I can have a check in my hand and be like, yeah, okay, I earned this. It wasn't a gift from somebody. I can actually say that I earned this and be proud of it, you know? Maybe that kind of sounds stupid, but I like being able to earn something, you know? Maybe that's just something that's been instilled in me from my parents and stuff, but, yeah, I just want to be able to say, like, yeah, this is my money, you know? Like, not in a greedy way, but just have something to be proud of, you know? Like, I don't know. Like, I have a couple of trips that I really want to go on. I have this retreat I'm going on in March, and I want, like, my mom's helping me pay for it, but I want to be able to pay for part of it myself, too. Like, I don't want to have her pay for all of it. And I also want to go to VidCon. I can't go to VidCon as of right now unless I can keep this job and I can get another job, you know? And I, like, the first year I went to VidCon, I was able to go. Second year, I paid for most of it because I had a couple of jobs, you know? Like, the last 2 years I've been able to pay for parts of it, and with the help of Mom, of course, but I'm just really frustrated right now. Yes, I'm excited about the fact that I was able to get a job, like, with no problem. But I'm frustrated at the fact, I'm frustrated by the fact that I have this anxiety that really hindered me today, even only after 3 calls. Like, I cannot tell you how, like, I had to sit in the parking lot for like 10 minutes before I could leave. It was just ridiculous. I don't know. Like, on the one hand, I'm really happy that I have the job, but on the other hand, I need to figure out how to deal with this, because I don't want to just up and be like, I just don't want to go over there tomorrow and be like, hey, sorry, I can't do it. You know, because, I don't know. I need to go, because I'm just saying the same thing over and over again. So I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye.